WWE Smackdown results. Highlights: November 15. Bronson rejoins solo Sikoa's Bloodline, Nia Jax and Naomi shine. Plus, Shinsuke Nakamura made his return. Who's the fifth man? As we barrel towards Survivor Series, War Games, WWE Smackdown did its best 1990s WCW impression, as we finally learned who would be joining the new Bloodline for the Civil War match at the upcoming card. When it came to the OG Bloodline, things are a little less murky, but you don't need to be a true visionary to see where WWE is going with this one. See what I did there? Onto the recap. American HR Nightmare. At one point, near the end of the opening segment, Michael Cole suggested the problem between Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens was bigger than human resources. All due respect to Cole, if one colleague gives a piledriver to another in the workplace, I think legal would probably get involved too. All kidding aside, no seriously, Rhodes was in no mood for jokes. Just look at his attire and facial expression. Rhodes laid it on Attire during this promo, getting emotional, talking about having to call Orton's family from the back of an ambulance. In Kayfabe, reflecting on being called Code Man after WrestleMania 40's main event. Although we got the unofficial gem of the night in Code Man, just watch this whole promo and notice the way the crowd gets behind Rhodes when he shows a little aggression. That's the feel this segment should have homed in on. Code Man is as big of a babyface as there maybe ever has been in WWE. Let the man show a little aggression. Anyway, despite what Nick Aldis said about not being able to have Owens at SmackDown because he's too dangerous, we're getting Rhodes Owens in a face-to-face meeting next week. If I can change, maybe you opted to watch Mike Tyson fight Jake Paul tonight instead of SmackDown. That's why we're here recapping. But if it's boxing nostalgia you want, I've got you covered. In 1985, a former champion boxer came out of retirement to fight a hyped younger opponent. Of course I am talking about Apollo Creed and Ivan Drago in Rocky IV. Spoiler alert. Creed dies, Rocky Balboa rediscovers himself in the greatest training montage of all time, and then defeats Drago. And communism, probably. In Russia. I promise you, this is going somewhere. How does this tie into the Bayley, Candice LeRae and B-Fab triple threat match in the Women's United States Championship tournament? I fully expected Bayley to win this match before the bell rang, and she did. But I'll be damned if I didn't convince myself that LeRae should have walked out victorious and advanced in the tournament. I would have loved if during the Tower of Doom spot, which LeRae capitalized on and nearly scored a pinfall on Bayley, the Poison Pixie would have won.